Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Mythology with Shebang. So every week I go over a mythology story or a folklore that I like. So if you like my video, don't forget to comment or hit subscribe to the button below. And let's get started. So today we're gonna talk about the story of Orion. It was said that there are different stories of how he was born. One version was that he was born into a family. Father was a poor shepherd named Hyrius. Another version, is probably the more popular one, is that he is the son of Poseidon. It was said that he grew up to be the most handsome of all men. I mean, that's what they all say to a lot of these characters in mythology. But hey, everybody's handsome. And so that's what they say. He was also a very extraordinary hunter. It was said that because he is also the son of Poseidon, he also has the gift to walk across water surfaces, like Jesus. One day he was strolling. He arrived to the island of Chios. This island was ruled by King Oenopian. I am definitely butchering that. But he is the son of Dionysus. The king has a beautiful daughter. Her name is Merope. And when Orion saw her, he totally just fell for her. So much that he actually proposed or asked for her hand in marriage. So the king's like, okay, cool. Well, before you do, could you help me take care of these wild beasts that are terrorizing the countryside? And then once you do, bring me back the spoil. Poseidon agrees. He is obviously a hunter, so this is all good to him. Unknowns to the king, he thought that Orion might not complete the task, but Orion, being the really good hunter that he is, ends up finishing the task and leaving the spoils to the king, or dropping them off like, here you go, yo, now where's my girl? So even though the king agrees to give her hand in marriage after he finished the task, he keeps stalling. He keeps claiming that the task is not finished. Orion was definitely mad at this point because he's like, you know what's going on? I already did this. Why you're not giving me your daughter hand for marriage? It pissed Orion off so much that one night he got drunk and then he actually stormed into Merope's room and tried to sexually assault her. Poor girl. And then obviously this pisses off the dad. So the dad, seeing how he cannot stop Orion while he's drunk because he's just so much stronger, he prayed to his dad, the god of wine, Dionysus, to help him. So Dionysus heard his son's prayer, he answered the prayer, and shortly after that he put Orion to sleep. So taking this advantage, the king actually blinded Orion and threw him out to the beach, being like, get the hell out of here. So when Orion woke up, he was blinded and he was by himself. So trying to find a way to heal himself, he started wandering from city to city. At one city, when he stopped to rest, he met up with the oracle, and the oracle told him to go east so that his eyesight may be revived from the ray of the sunlight from Helios. Orion took this advice. He actually followed the sound of the hammer from the... Oh dear, I broke it. So taking the advice, he somehow knows that the Cyclops forge is out to the east, so he ends up following the sound of the hammer, makes his way east until he arrives to the island of Lemnos. So at the island of Lemnos, the blacksmith god Hephaestus actually took pity on Orion and lent him one of his servants, Sedalion, to continue guiding him towards the east. So when Orion and the servant finally arrive to the east, Helios cured his blindness. So with his blindness restored, Orion went back seeking for revenge. As soon as the king heard that Orion was approaching, he actually went into hiding, and he probably went into hiding so well that Orion couldn't find him at all. And so as Orion was continually searching for the king, he stumbled across Artemis's path and just decide that, oh, forget about the revenge. I'm just gonna hang out with this hot girl. So honestly, that's what I thought in my mind, but it could be more than that, or it just could be that Artemis was just so pretty that he forgot all thoughts of revenges in his mind and decided to just spend the rest of his day hunting with Artemis, just doing the leisurely things what they do back in the day, just chill and hunt. Now, what about the daughter? The daughter of the king, remember the one that Orion sexually assaulted or tried to make advances in the very beginning? Well, it was said that she ended up becoming the wife of the infamous Sisyphus. So we'll get into another story about him later on. Together with the goddess, Orion spends his time hunting over the slopes and resting in the shady forest along with his very loyal dog, Sirius. It was said that during his hunting trip, he came across 7 nymphs called the Pleiades sister, who are the daughters of the Titan Atlas and the sea nymph Pleione. They immediately ran away. Orion, however, was not to become undaunted by this, so he gave chase to them, and it was said that it got so bad, or it got up to a point where Zeus himself actually took pity on the daughter and decided to make them constellation in the sky, so this way they can accompany their father Atlas while he is bearing the weight of the world. So back to Orion. Evidently, in addition to his very good looks, he was also very, very proud of his hunting skills. So proud, in fact, that he boasted that he is going to kill all the wild animals, which is a big no-no. And Mother Earth, or as we know, Mother Gaia, she heard this and she was so mad that she ended up sending a giant scorpion to go after him, to kill him. So it was said that the armor of the scorpion cannot be pierced. Therefore, Orion had a lot of problem trying to fight this scorpion. And it's also said that this was how he got killed. Another version was that Orion was trying to fight the scorpion, who was actually sent by Apollo because he was getting jealous of his relationship with his sister. So he sent the scorpion, and then Orion was fleeing from the scorpion by running on water, swimming in the water, and then he actually went up to his sister and be like, hey, one of us is the better hunter, one of us is the better shooter, so what do you say? Why don't you shoot that target out there? And the sister, Artemis, I just think that maybe it was just pride, or maybe it's just like a sibling type of relationship, or she's just like, brother, I got this. So she aims, she shoots, and obviously she hits her mark. When she found out that it was Orion that she actually killed, she was so overcome with grief that she enlisted the help of the well-known medical healer Scorpius to bring Orion back to life. So as soon as Orion was brought back to life, Zeus, he saw this, he was like, oh heck no. There is the difference between humans and God. This guy cannot be a god right now. So Zeus threw a thunderbolt back at Orion, which immediately kills him again. And by having her only chance of bringing him back shot by her very own father, Artemis just decides to honoring him as a constellation, she puts his image up in the sky, and she also puts Sirius's image together with them. Remember Sirius, the loyal companion of Orion when he was hunting? So this way, it's a form of immortality for him up in the sky where people can remember him. So there it shines the constellation of Orion and Sirius, who was said to be the brightest star in the sky. Not to be untaunted, the Scorpion was also put right behind Orion, giving the image that when one sets, the other one rises, so that the Scorpion is always chasing Orion. The Pleiades sister, they were also transferred to star, as I mentioned in the very beginning. And if you look closely at the star, you could actually see Orion pursuing them across the sky, as if they're trying to flee from him. So let me know what you think of the story. The one thing that really boggles my mind is Merope. Merope, she was, in some version, it was said that she was also a sister of the Pleiades. So I was thinking, if she's the wife of the infamous Sisyphus, did this happen before or during their marriage, or did this happen when things happened to Sisyphus and then she decided to join as a group and ended up somehow being across the sky? Because man, that girl went through some stuff. So let me know what you think and leave a comment below. I don't know why I built, but it looks like a little house with a little doorway. That's actually pretty cool. It's like a little spaceship, but not quite a spaceship, but it's more like a temple, but not quite a temple either. So that's it for this week. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like my video, my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe below or like, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.